back to DXB today. We're focusing on the events season. I know what you're thinking, the events season goes on all year round, but you can guarantee there is more than usual going on around town, and something for everyone. Whatever your fascination, whatever your thing might be, you will find your genre catered for here, as attested by our guest today. I've got award winners to my left, I've got award winners to my right, because with us now is a three-time Grammy Award-winning South African flautist, producer and composer. It's an absolute pleasure to please welcome Wouter Kellerman, who joins us now live here on the show. Can't thank you enough for joining us. Thanks for being with us.
Thanks for having me. I'm very excited to be here.
And not only that, talking to us, performing for us later on is double whammy. I hope you're getting double pay for us today, that's for sure. I want to talk about your approach to music. You know, renowned and of course award-winning for blending genres of music, new age music, classical music, where many out there might say that neither the twine should meet. You bring them together beautifully and perfectly. How does that affect your live performance? And what has taught and informed you about your live performances?
Yeah, I mean, I grew up learning classical music, and in the classical music, the focus is on perfection. So, I mean, you practice for 3 years the same piece, you know, after you've done all your scales, and then you have one performance where you can finally execute. So it's very nerve-wracking, because you can undo the whole 2 years of work with one bad performance, and if your breathing is a little bit upset and your fingers are a little bit sweaty, the flute slips, and then suddenly you're in a disaster. But in crossing over to world music, the focus is more on performing something beautiful, not so much on the technical. It's more about the content, and that is really. I've been able to really relax into that. So I'm not at all nervous when I'm performing, because I'm just expressing my soul and my spirit. And that's been the benefit of crossing over and doing, you know, I do multicultural, you know, roots music from different cultures. And
a different energy,
yeah, rehearsing is probably my favorite part of my job, and then performing is my second favorite part.
I would ask, like, if you said rehearsing, so when you perform, do you improvise as well according to the audience, or you just play the practice set?
It's a combination. It's a combination. Some of the melodies are pre-prepared and agreed on and arranged, and there's always some spot for improvisatory aspect. So it's quite nice, because even if you improvise badly, on the day, the others work, and the other way around. So it's a very kind of complementary way of doing it.
Can't wait to see you performing tonight.
Yeah, I can't wait for the performance as well. So Wouter, I would like to know more about your new album that you've combined Japan and India together. It's kind of like a healing album.
Yes.
Tell us how that came together, and the artists. Why did you pick those two particular artists?
Yeah, my music has always been about spreading positive energy. You know, the music that comes up when something terrible is going to happen in a film? My music is the opposite of that. So it's always been about being positive, spreading good energy, and for this album we specifically tried to have a healing energy about it. And my artists, I chose them because they make beautiful colors. You know, for me, the main thing is the color that you come up with, not so much the notes, but how one note can be beautiful. But if you don't have the color, that doesn't matter how complicated and how intricate and how special the melody is, but if you don't do it with a beautiful color, you've lost it. So for me, the first thing I look for when I'm thinking about who I want to collaborate with is, do they create a beautiful color?
That's beautiful.
And that's beautiful, because we talk about like performance now and who to collaborate, but tell us more about when you're there doing the live performances, and how now those performances are changing with the new technologies and the global influence. How does that affect your art?
Yeah, we just had a big performance, the Global Fusion Festival. I performed just on Sunday night, and it's 9 people from different places in the world, and we're playing brand new music, and we had one day to rehearse it. Well, we arrange, we discuss the songs and we have like Zoom calls, but one day to put it together, and it's quite nerve-wracking. But I mean, technology has helped because you know, you can chart things much easier. You can Zoom. I think with technology in music, technology is going to take over a lot of the production, and also, you know, with AI, the creative process will be assisted by AI. But the one thing that AI will not interfere in much is the live performance. And I think people will come and see shows to see real musicians performing. Yeah, and I think that's the future of the music industry is in live performance.
And that's something that Dubai does very well, and we've been reflecting on it today. You know, this sort of this live spirit that runs through Dubai. All of our guests have talked about the Dubai vibe, if you like, from Yo-Yo performing here, Paolo curating here as well. Is that something that you concur with? Is something you see the energy here or not?
Yes, I mean, the diversity in Dubai is incredible, both in the audience and also in the content that's being created. So, and in my life, I mean, I have crossed over into Irish, flamenco, tango, pop, you know, obviously all the African genres. So it fits me perfectly to come and spend some time in Dubai, because I think it's my home away from home.
Yeah, quite right. Quite right.
And on a personal one, I want to know, Wouter, like most people would change after one award, maybe two, but 3 Grammys. Have you changed? Have people say you've changed now, you've got 3 of them?
No, actually, you know what happened with me when I left school? I started playing the flute when I was 10 years old. When I left school, I really wanted to study music, but we didn't have money for me to go to university. So I had to study something I could get a scholarship for. So I got a scholarship to study engineering, which I finished at the University of Johannesburg. And that, I had children young, and I became a single dad, and I had to focus on my kids, and the money in music wasn't enough, and I couldn't tour. So I had a 20-year detour in engineering. So I still played the flute every day, but I started my full-time music career at the age of 44. Wow. And so that's, so I'm too old to be a diva. So no amount of Grammys will change my personality.
Still engineering it from day one. Right. I know the answer to this question, because I'm going to ask you about 26 and some big gigs to look forward to. Obviously, the biggest one is tonight on DXB Today. You kindly agreed to perform for us. What's in the pipeline, Wouter, for 2026?
Well, from here, I'm going to the Grammys in LA, and then I've got some concerts in Australia, and then some shows in South Africa, and then I'll be back. And I haven't quite confirmed the dates yet, but I'll you know, if you go on social media, you'll find my performance dates over here.
Worry. We'll post them up there as well. We'll keep everyone abreast of that. Yeah. No, thank you so much.
Thank
I think
so
travel is on everyone's agenda this year.
Yeah.
I think wonderful. Thank you, Wouter.
Thank you so
it's
much
such
for
a
having
pleasure
me.
to have you here, and we can't wait for the performance later. Cool. Right, Maytha, I think it's that time where we test our guest co-host.
That's right. So, Yo-Yo, we have a set of questions to get to know you a bit better, but you have to answer as many of them as possible within 60 seconds.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yeah,
All right,
ready.
let's start the clock in 3, 2, 1. First song you ever recorded that made you think this could be big?
My first song, Karke Galasi, 2005.
Nice. One lyric of yours that fans quote back to you the most?
From Brown Run,
Studio or stage, where do you feel more powerful?
studio,
One artist, Indian or international, you'd still love to collaborate with?
Mr. A.R. Rahman.
Nice. The biggest misconception people have about Yo-Yo Honey Singh?
That I'm romantic.
A song of yours that feels most personal?
Most personal is Bring Me Back.
Your most memorable concert and why?
It's a holy concert in Dubai, 2013.
And if not music, what career do you think you'd be in today?
Magician.
The
On the streets.
Oh, nice.
On the streets.
The craziest fan moment you've ever experienced?
I met one lady, he got an autograph signed, and I said, okay, tell me the name for whom I should sign this autograph. She said, I'm gonna keep the name when she's gonna come. I said, what do you mean? She was pregnant.
Oh.
She said, I'm your fan, my child gonna be your fan too. So then that was the most memorable moment of
Oh,
my
that's
life.
beautiful. And finally, why Dubai?
Dubai is home. Dubai is home. It's one word for Dubai, simply home. I don't miss India when I'm in Dubai.
Well, Yo-Yo, DXB today is your home away from home. You're always welcome.
Thank
This
you.
home, Mikasa Resu Casa. So thank you so much indeed for guest
Thank you.
co-hosting as usual. We can't thank you enough for everything you're doing. All the best with the gig down the arena and of course the world tour just around the corner as well. And Wouter, thank you so much indeed for being with us. A, for sharing your story with us. B, for agreeing to play us out this evening. We'll allow you two to make your way to the green room in just a few moments. Who knows? Who knows? This could be one of the greatest collaborations of all time. Two men that like to collaborate across genres. Who knows? You might have heard it here first tonight.